Hi everyone, Paul Levy with Brownells here, and today we're talking about the BRN-10 operation and some differences between a standard AR-15 or 308 pattern and how you operate the rifle. These are slightly different, the main thing being the charging handle, so we'll walk through just how to work this gun real briefly. Of course, like any firearm, before you handle it or work on it, you're going to ensure it's clear. Now, you may have noticed that with the charging handle, how I operated it. It's not at the rear, so you can't grasp and pull like an AR-15. We recommend with the BRN-10 charging handle is putting it in your shoulder or grasping the rifle firmly, grabbing it with your index and middle finger, and then briskly pulling towards the rear very positively. If you try and milk it and try and make it happen, the detent won't engage. So be very positive on the charging handle. So like this, put it in your shoulder or your non-firing hand, or grab it with your firing hand. With your non-firing hand, grasp the charging handle, and then briskly pull to the rear. What that does, by briskly pulling it, you have to disengage the spring detent in the charging handle. This is there to ensure that the charging handle doesn't move back and forth when firing. That we need a positive detent right there, so you have to overcome that spring when you charge the rifle. Now, if you happen to charge your rifle with your right hand on the ejection port side, I do have one little tip for you. When you go to grab it and charge it, just make sure when you let it go, don't drop any of your fingers into the ejection port. It's very easy to let that happen, and then you're going to have BRN-10 pinky. So don't drop your fingers into the ejection port when charging. From there, operation is really just like a standard AR-15. You can see I lock the bolt back just like an AR-15. If I want to return the bolt forward, I can pull the charging handle slightly to the rear and release. Or I can pull it back and I can return the charging handle like so. I can have the bolt back and then press the bolt catch just like an AR-15. Otherwise, operation is just the same. Safety selectors, bolt catch, magazine release, all in the same place. Just pull the charging handle to the rear. And one thing I should say with the charging handle as well, if you have one of these rifles, we recommend greasing the spring detent right there. That'll make transitioning a little bit easier. And you can see there when I return it into battery, just click it into place. A few other things about the BRN-10. It does have a rear adjustable rear sight like an A2. You can adjust for elevation. It comes from the factory set for 25 meter zero. And you can adjust just like you would a standard AR-15 or A2 anyways. The rear peep is adjustable for windage. Simply insert a 3/32 wrench in the rear or bit, loosen that, move your peep left to right, tighten the set screw, and you're good to go. You've adjusted your windage. So that's a real brief overview of the BRN-10 and how you operate it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy your new BRN-10. Thanks for watching.